How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from the Gaming Observer, and this is your daily gaming update for Thursday, August 15th, 2019. TheGamingObserver.com for links, at gaming_observer on Twitter. Okay, so we've actually got a ton of stuff here from THQ Nordic today. First of all, THQ Nordic is the parent company of 3 development studios, one of which goes by the exact same name. So at some point in the future, the parent company will be changing their name to Embracer Group in order to minimize confusion. All of their profit numbers are up for Q1, which means even more money to spend on company acquisitions as they are so well known for. So of course they have now fully acquired Milestone, which is a well-known hyper-realistic racing game developer. They also got Gunfire Games, who they've worked very closely with before on the Darksiders series. Also announced was that there is a new Saints Row in development, a new Time Splitters in development from the original co-creator, and that Dead Island 2 has changed developers, but is still being worked on. As for the financials, like I said, they're doing great, with sales up 36% year over year, and earnings up 193%, so really good. Their partner publishing division, as usual, contributed the most to sales, and by the way, they just announced that they'll be helping out on Dying Light 2. And they also pushed that Deep Silver's Metro Exodus continues to do well for them. Bungie just put out a really transparent blog post talking about how and why they made a lot of the decisions with Destiny 2. If you're a fan of the game, it's definitely worth a read, but what I want to talk about was first on the list. They talked about the fact that developing the game is starting to wear people down. Here's what it says, quote, "The scope of what we delivered, the pace that we delivered it, and the overall throughput for the annual pass takes a toll on the Bungie team. I had conversations throughout the year with team members about the grind," end quote. He goes on to explain some of the mechanics they put in and how it created an unsustainable development cycle. So you can expect to see some changes there with the game's new year of content. We've seen snippets of talk like this in the past, so, good on them for taking action on behalf of the employees. Apex Legends is in the spotlight today because of its newest in-game event that became egregious with its microtransactions. You see, in previous events, all new cosmetics were purchasable directly from the store. However, this time around, it's all loot boxes. On top of it all, if you do earn every cosmetic in the event through loot boxes, you are given the opportunity to earn a bonus set of cosmetics. Except you have to pay for that as well. So after spending over $150 on randomized crates to get everything, you then have to pay an additional $30-ish to get the special set. It's crazy town, and their subreddit is swamped with outrage, and this certainly falls in line with how EA feels about supporting their games. If you make use of Steam's Discovery queue, then the newest edition from Valve is for you. Basically, when being presented with games you might be interested in, you usually have the option to ignore a game and prevent it from being used in other recommendations. However, if you already owned a game on another platform, you wouldn't want to hit that ignore button, but you also don't need it in your queue. So now there is the played on another platform option, which will hide it from the list, but will still be factored into the recommendations. Good stuff. That is today's news. I would like to give a huge shout out to you. That's right, you listening right now. Your support is incredibly humbling, and you're making my dreams come true, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. My name is Adrian Simple. I will be back tomorrow with the news, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.